Thank you very much, Roger. Now joining me in studio is Mr. Riggs Eckelberry. Of course, he is the CEO of Origin Oil, OOIL. Riggs, always good to see you.
Hey, Don, how's it going?
It's going great, going great. You're here. We save this part of the show for you every week because one of the things I've mentioned on this program, every time we have you on the program, you always got something new to talk about. So I'm just going to go to you and say, Riggs, what's new?
Well, don't blame me, blame Algae, because it's really getting traction. Right this minute, our own Scott Fraser is presenting at the National Algae Association, Bearless Hills, Pennsylvania, where there's a conference being put on by National Algae Association and Bard Holding, who are the sponsors. And they have certified their algae growth process about 3 different ways from Sunday. So it's a well-certified U.S. algae growth system that we're now integrating our extraction system with. And obviously, what's incredibly significant about this is it's in the U.S.
Well, of course, because we've already seen the traction grab hold in Australia. You were just over in Europe, and you said there was a lot of enthusiasm. So we're seeing this now move into the U.S. and start to get the attention it deserves.
Yes. Despite the lack of carbon incentives in the U.S., there's significant traction with companies like Bard and others that we're working with here in this country. I think you'll see a lot of news come out about that while we continue, obviously, to scale up in other countries.
Now, if carbon incentives here in the U.S. were to get to the levels that we're seeing in other parts of the world, I would have to think this would probably, what, explode?
It would be huge. You know, the thing is it's an obvious play. When you have to reduce carbon, the cheapest way to do it is with algae. So that's driving a lot of calculus in Europe. UK just passed a major law that's going to force them to reduce all their carbon by law, and of course in places like Australia. But it's not essential.
Okay. Once again, Origin Oil, stock symbols OOIL. Riggs, always have a pleasure having you in the program. It's like I said, it's always something new to talk about, and we love that.
Well, thank you.
Take care.